All right, so we're gonna start off with some light shit today.
All right, let's get it.
So, Karl-Anthony Towns was on the Pat Bev podcast, and he was talking about, changing the game for big men. And I quote, this is what he says: "When my time is up and I retire, there's gonna be people who are gonna say that I changed the game." He then follows up and compares the 2022 Timberwolves to this year's Denver Nuggets championship team. He says that it was more special what we did in Minnesota, right? And then he also says, if you let me call the plays, I can get you 40 anytime I want. And Pat Bev picks his best big man in the league. He says, y'all not going to like my answer, but Cat. So that's a lot that I had to say. But Joseph, man, what do you think about that?
Man, honestly, in my personal opinion, I give it to AD before I get it to Cat. Mm-hmm. In my personal opinion, because AD was drafted in 2012, and we got Cat drafted in 2015. For him to say that he changed the league as a big man, he added something, but AD paved the way, to be honest. Because who started really shooting the threes, doing his thing with the dribbling? It was AD. You feel me? When he got drafted, in 2012, bro, went to New Orleans and stuff. He was doing his thing. He was in his bag. Cat came after, 3 years later. Honestly, AD paved the way, and Cat, took it and ran with it. I don't know if what Cat talking about, he paved the way for big men. I don't see it. How you gonna compare, what you did for the Wolves, the playoffs, to the Nuggets? Excuse me, bro, you compare yourself to a chick. Y'all literally lost.
I think he did that because, you know what it is? When you don't really have much accomplishments and things, which he does. Rookie of the year, 3-point, three-point champion. I think he has a couple All NBAs, at least one or two.
He's a two-time All-Star, I think, or an All-Star.
He has some kind. You know what I'm saying?
He doesn't have the deepest bag of accolades,
but
he does have something.
But AD don't either. Accolades? AD don't really got accolades. He has his championship and All-Star MVP.
He has that. Isn't AD wasn't he what Rookie of the Year? Or was
that was Damian Lillard.
That was Dame.
Yeah. So, all right. So, what do you think about it, man? What do you think about those comments?
Well, with those comments, I'm not gonna lie. I feel honestly, if we're gonna keep it a buck, real talk, I think he's just trolling the internet. I do not see Karl-Anthony Towns giving me 40. Because why? He's not a defensive threat to me. Yeah, he can shoot. That's one thing I'm going to say. I feel he is what we want to say, the evolution of a big man that actually can shoot threes, because he is. I believe this. In today's game, out of every big man, he's the best big man that can shoot threes. He's the best shooting big man in the game today, hands down. I give that to him right there, because I believe he can. Because of the 3-point shooter, that right there, he can really knock down shots. I don't know who can shoot threes better than him, honestly. Versus AD, what you said about AD. Now, AD grew up as a guard. He played point guard, and he just kept on getting taller, and then, everything else just, all those skill sets just stuck with him. So that's why he has handles like that. I don't have nothing to say about that. I don't think he's giving me 40, honestly. I don't want to build around him, because if that was the case, then they wouldn't want to build around Anthony Edwards.
Here's what I'll say about it. I think that Karl-Anthony Towns is not wrong about being able to put 40. Because he can.
He could, a couple
really
of nights,
can.
but he's not going to do it consistently.
I think he could, but the thing is, he doesn't really get the ball like that. He has to share with a lot of people. And not only that, Anthony Edwards is a high-volume, you know what I'm saying,
He's a high-volume shooter.
So he shoots a lot of shots. He takes a lot of shots. So in order for him to please everybody, and then they got Rudy Gobert on their team. He always complain about something. And he wants to get touches too. So you can't really be mad at that. The dude's playing defense all day. He wants to get a couple touches. I don't know what he's going to do with that, but that's really most of the... You know what I'm saying? That's most of the offense right there.
That's true.
Between a couple of them. And then do they have any guards? Let's say they have a couple defensive guards on their team, probably not as much of a scorer, but Anthony Edwards, he takes a bulk of the shots. But Karl-Anthony Towns, I could say that, yeah, they would say that he kind of changed the game for big men.
Yeah,
because
for
he's
sure,
like
big man.
a 3-point
He's like-
champion, right?
Yeah, he is.
So that's
But
one.
how we can't compare the 3-point champions to like in game playing. Like
No, but in game he does hit shots
he
too.
hits shots.
Like
He
he's
does
a,
shots
he's a
in game.
legit.
So that's
like
a
he's
D.
the best. He's the best 3-point shooting big man in the league.
Yeah, literally.
That's not a
I don't
lie.
wanna say ever,
There's
but
nothing-
he's
so
there.
is that
Yeah.
the reason y'all saying like
Well,
he played the way or something?
No,
I'm not-
no one says he's paving the way.
No. Obviously, like big, like guards like Dirk. You know what I'm saying, and like all the guards from back in the day,
Right.
they definitely
But
paved
Dirk
the
wasn't
way.
a center though.
He wasn't a center, but he was
he's a big.
a
He
tall.
was like a powerful.
But
A
he
power
was-
forward center that's still considered a big because there's days that Dirk still plays center.
But he was
But
a
he-
tall. He was a tall
Tall
player.
guy.
Where they said, "Oh, look, that's somebody who could play center. That's shooting the three." So that's
Exactly.
how we looked at
So,
it.
I got a question for y'all. Before Dirk, y'all man, or whatever, like, you know, back then when Biggs was playing centers, Shaq playing time, what were centers doing?
they were playing back to the basket.
They was back to the basket.
When did it start changing for centers? Like when?
It started
who-
changing when honestly
did
It started changing.
there was.
I would
another,
say,
there's another
look,
big.
I'll say this, right? Y'all remember Manu?
2012.
Y'all remember Manu Bol?
Yeah, remember Manu Bol?
Manu Bol,
Yeah.
right?
I don't know what that is.
Manu Bol.
I'll show you who.
Manu Bol is Bol Bol's pops, right?
Bo,
Bol, yeah.
Nah,
He was shooting behind the three.
Yeah,
Right.
for a
But it's
fact.
not like he was efficient though.
Yeah.
But it was weird around that time. It's like, why is he shooting? You know what I'm saying?
he was still hit a couple of
So
those.
that's what it was looking like. But I can't say that he paved the way, but he definitely gave centers more confidence to shoot the three.
Yeah, facts.
because and then not only that, he won the 3-point shootout. So like,
I mean-
what center ever won the 3-point shootout?
The only other person I could think that could ever done it was Dirk. Really,
but Dirk,
And
not
Dirk
a
is not a
center.
center too.
Dirk is not a center, but
Like,
Dirk is
'cause
a big.
you know.
You mentioned, you know, Dirk is a big da da da
He's
da.
big, yeah.
I can say the same thing about KD. This man is basically 7 foot tall,
Right.
But he claimed he said 6'9", so he could play position.
He claimed that
so he could play his position,
Yeah.
which is small forward.
Small
like, you know what I
forward,
mean?
yeah.
So it's
I
just
agree.
like
I understand that.
you, like, bro, we could say my man's KD did something. You know,
But the
like he's
thing
the most
is-
efficient 3-pointer and big in the league, but he don't play the center position.
But here's the thing though, with KD in his era right now, we're playing in an era where it's positionless basketball. You guys got okay. You got guys like AD, well not even AD. You got guys like LeBron and KD playing center, like literally, like they can play point guard, shooting guard,
I
small
don't
forward. They
see
can do
KD
it.
playing center, bro.
Well, he could
KD
be
in the center
You
position
got guys
is
like
getting
Draymond.
bodied.
You got guys like Draymond who could play point guard. And to be honest, Draymond is really at a big position.
Let
Draymond
me
not
tell you
shooting. Draymond not shooting threes like
He's not
Karl-Anthony
shooting
Towns.
like he's not. But then again, Draymond will hit a three.
Drummond is not
Barely.
playing point guard.
Barely,
This
but
man
still,
just
barely.
happened to have the ball and passing it
Bro,
around.
he's, don't
Wait,
don't sleep on don't sleep
let me
on
ask a
that.
question.
Don't
Let me ask
sleep
a
on
question. Do you think Draymond Green's position for the Warriors is overrated?
I don't
Nah,
think so.
I think it's not. Why? He's a great hype man. And
Hype
no,
man.
listen. Let me
Wow.
finish. Let me finish.
Nah, talk.
Let me finish.
Okay,
Nah,
okay,
like,
okay.
Drummond is a great hype man. Like,
Oh God.
Yeah.
if I have a nigga Drummond on my team, the energy is gonna be uplifting. You feel me? Like, we gonna be excited. We gonna be hyped. And another thing too, if you need Drummond to give you a bucket, he'll give you a bucket. We seen that in the playoffs this year. He was
Yeah.
going crazy.
Yeah.
Like, he could score. He could do
Game
things.
5, Draymond
Like,
was
I ain't gonna lie,
different.
his basketball IQ is phenomenal. It's
I
over the
agree.
top. He a good
Whoa.
player. Like, he's a good player for the Warriors.
Hold this pencil.
But it's just certain things that I don't agree with what he do. You feel me? The dirty plays and they act like he a victim. What are you doing? You're like, what are you doing, bro?
Let me ask you a question. So if you're on the ground and somebody pulls your foot, right?
My man's, listen, man, 2 wrongs don't make a right, bro.
He's listen.
Yeah,
all-
but
all I gotta
somebody
say,
pulling on my
he's
leg,
pulling
you
on
get
my
a
It
leg.
could
stomp.
have been an accident you don't know. I'm
But
not.
Draymond's not the most
Nah. If you was watching the whole playoff
wasn't watching
series,
it. I seen
you would
clips.
see
I
that
seen clips.
Sabonis plays dirty too.
Of course.
Who started it though?
What do you mean? Who started it?
Drummond.
No.
No.
Nah,
It was
this
run out
started,
chest, bro.
This started.
Yeah.
Nah, what you talking about playing dirty?
No.
Oh my god!
I don't even want to start running.
The Pistons, bro. Isaac Thomas. What was the nickname?
You can't. The bad boy.
The bad boys.
Bad boys.
You can't even put that even.
Nah.
You can't even put that. That's two different eras. Two different
Nah.
eras.
It was crazy,
You can't
though.
do it. You can't even do that.
I feel like Draymond got the energy from them.
Bro, back then, I mean, if you want to put Draymond on that team, Draymond
I
would
feel
have
like,
been perfectly
bro,
fine
I feel
with
like
that team.
Draymond got the energy from them. No cap.
He would have been like the second best player on that team, in my opinion. But that's just put Draymond on the bad boy Pistons. What play with you? Would he be the second or first best player? I'll give him the second.
Right,
but you can't compare that because like back then it's a little different. Basketball back then was a lot more physical, more
they was killing niggas.
Bro, it was more hand checking back then. It's different. It's
back
different times.
then, honestly, I'm glad the NBA changed rules. I know we're off topic, but I'm glad the NBA changed the rules because, bro, if they was playing like they were playing back then, you know how many players want to be able to play, bro?
I guess I could say that.
Like we got niggas like Anthony Davis injury prone. You think Anthony Davis would survive back then?
I don't even know, to be honest.
Honestly, I don't know because the thing is, AD has the talent and the skill to play back in the day. He would honestly be like
But that
Shaq.
man won't punch you like I'm done.
More than Shaq. I think he would be very dominant.
He would be like the best player of all time,
Bro,
low key. Back in the
bro.
day.
Low key.
Back in the day.
But
But
he
it's
be-
just that like
be
don't get
hurt.
it twisted too. AD plays defense. He's a defender. He be locking
Facts.
people up.
He's a defensive
So
player
I think
first.
he's like a full-time All-NBA defensive team of player, right? So it's just
Then
like
he
I
just
ain't gonna lie.
never
That year
won.
that Giannis won defensive player of the year, AD could have really won it. Just saying.
Yeah, I
to
agree.
be honest, it's just like y'all saying Cat, whatever he's saying, he got the right to say what he said. That's his opinion. You feel me?
Yeah.
But if you look at the stats, bro, AD to motherfucking Cat, bro, it's no comparison.
Nah, it's no
There's
comparison.
no one's comparing.
no
We're not comparing this.
Look.
There's no comparison.
Listen, Karl-Anthony Towns, he averaged 22 points, 11 rebounds, and 2 assists in his 16 games against Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis averages 30 points, 9 rebounds, and 2 assists. But we're not talking about who's the better player. We're purely talking about just shooting the 3-pointer.
Shooting the 3-ball.
That's it.
Yeah.
But we had a lot
That's
of
it.
bigs doing that.
Now we have, but
Like
now,
you consider KG a big, a center?
I mean,
Listen,
they moved into the
They
center.
move him. They
but,
move him there.
He was shooting the 3, right?
Listen,
Later in his career, though,
Listen,
it's
listen.
the same thing with
'Cause he
Chris
had to
Bosh.
adapt.
It's the same thing with Chris Bosh.
Yeah,
Chris Bosh,
of
of
course,
course, later
moving
in his
down.
career.
But this is
so-
what we're starting to see positionless basketball. But time out. But look, to keep it hands down right here. If you really want to talk about the big that really started innovating the shooting the basketball in a different way, it's really Dirk Nowitzki. He was the really.
But
he was
he
the one
wasn't
that
a center.
He's not
We're
a
talking
center.
about centers.
We're not talking about center. We're talking about as a big. He's a big
As a
man.
big eye. If we
These
talk
guys
about as
are.
a
These
big,
guys can shoot.
the fact that you mentioned Chris Bosh, he paved the way. If we talking about as
He
a
didn't
big.
pave the way. He didn't
That
pave
man
no
was
way.
going crazy for the three-pointers.
He didn't
Come
pave no way.
on.
He didn't pave no way.
Chris Bosh?
I love Chris Bosh, but Chris Bosh didn't
Chris
pave no way.
Bosh?
Listen, Chris
Who's
Bosh
a better
was a power.
three-point shooter? Matter of fact, who's more efficient, better three-point shooter? Chris Bosh or Cat?
Cat?
It's Cat,
Because he
Cat.
won the contest?
No, he's just more efficiently shooting threes because he shoots more threes.
Just because he shoot more, right?
Yeah, like,
so Chris
listen,
Bosh shot less. So
Chris Bosh
I would
does shoot
have
less.
asked if Chris Bosh had shot the similar amount of threes as Cat, who would be more efficient?
I think Cat, because the thing is with Chris Bosh, his position wasn't, his role as a player wasn't meant to just shoot threes. He's supposed to be here getting rebounds.
But I'm saying
and
if he's
make shots
playing
if
like
necessary.
the bigs now, who you think is gonna be more efficient?
Cat.
Fuck no.
It's Cat.
We could curse it here.
No.
You can, but just try not to.
Yeah, like what?
It's Cat, bro. It's Cat. I'm taking Cat. I love Chris Bosh. I'm
Another
taking Cat.
thing too.
Let me tell you right now. So, Karl-Anthony Towns is shooting 39% from 3.
That is really
Because he's
not
averaging
bad.
more.
And listen, Chris Bosh, for his career, was 33%.
But who's
30
averaging more?
Who's averaging more?
Like who's like shooting more threes?
I mean, it's obviously Karl-Anthony Towns.
Exactly.
But you can't blame that on him. That's like saying, oh, Steph
Different
Curry's only
eras.
it's a different era.
Yeah.
But not only that, he hits more shots.
Because he shot more.
Like I'm
It's
not gonna lie.
It's not even just shooting more. By that number, that's a
But
6%
it's
difference.
that's
He's nearly shooting 40%.
He's almost shooting 40%.
That's
You know
a lot.
how hard it is to shoot
That-
40%.
No, 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 no,
Listen,
it's not
You know how hard it is to
Look
shoot
how
40%.
much. Look how much Cat attempt he took. And Chris Bosh, how much attempt it took?
That's the thing I was trying to say.
For the careers.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Per game, Cat's taking 4.2 threes per game, and Chris Bosh was only taking one.
And mind you, he's at 33%.
Yeah.
So imagine if he was taking the same amount as Cat, bro. Come on, bro.
But you gotta understand.
No, it's not going to be the same.
It's still not the same. But look, we could agree to disagree, right?
Yeah,
we could agree to disagree.
Of course,
because it's like I understand like where people will find like the little discrepancies and shit in this whole
thing.
thing.
We talking about Biggs, ain't talking about your chick.
We can't
go crazy behind the 3-point line.
I can't.
If he wasn't soliciting the ball a lot, let's be honest.
Nah.
He not hitting that big?
No. I can't listen. I can't see this comparison. Yo, I can't see this comparison with Bosh and Cat shooting because, like we said, errors are different. Bosh only taking a 3 a game or probably 2 a game because he's open for that shot. LeBron or Wade or whoever, Chalmers,
and Cat don't be open
him in that area. Not even just that. Whoever he was playing with on the Raptors.
So you saying Cat just pulling up like Steph Curry, walking up the ball and shooting and making it?
Yeah, and I'm not saying he's pulling up like Steph Curry, but
that means he's getting open for his threes.
No. You're not understanding. Look. People know that Cat can shoot threes. They're obviously going to play defense on him at the perimeter. There is games where Cat has literally got the ball by stepping over the line. Lily's right there, ready, shoots the ball, and it's nothing but net. He's literally a consistent and efficient three-point shooter. They play defense on him there.
Bosh AD can't do that.
Not as much as him.
Listen. We're gonna move on because this is we not gonna go nowhere. we dead not gonna go nowhere.
Yeah. I just want to check.
And last comments for you afterwards.
I just want to check AD's attempts and average his whole career compared to Cat's.
Averages probably like 2 threes a game, and if that, or 1.5.
Question: before he was playing with LeBron, compare those stats though, because when you play with LeBron, it's a different type of ball game. You can't play the same way you was playing. LeBron makes you better in different ways.
I'm not gonna front. If LeBron was playing with Cat, I see him shooting more threes, and he would actually hit more threes.
If LeBron.
All right, look, I'll tell you. I'll let you know right now. All right, so his 3-point attempts with the Pelicans was 1.2 at 31%.
Okay,
31%.
And then his with the Lakers was actually terrible. 2.4 at 28%. So
that's so bad.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think Joseph understands how crazy it is for a big man to shoot threes like that.
40%,
like almost 40% for your career. That's ridiculous.
If you want to say, if Karl-Anthony Towns said that he changed the game, he changed it for big men because literally he gives bigs more confidence to shoot.
Because he wasn't the first one that started doing it.
No, he's not the first one to start shooting. He's not
shooting it, but at that level, he's had years.
I'm pretty sure this man was looking up to AD like, I want to be like him.
No, he wasn't. They're close in age, bro. That's like me saying like I want to look up to somebody that's like next to me. Like no.
Cat was drafted in 2015.
Yo, can we hit the Guimard alert button?
Yo, please.
But listen. AD in 12.
Yeah.
Cat in 15. But that's 3 years apart.
He was
so
not
you
looking
tell
at
me
him.
Cat was like, this man shooting a 3, I'm gonna do that too.
You know what the funny thing is? AD wasn't shooting threes like that either.
Do you know how many threes AD averaged his first career?
First 3 years. I just want to know
his first 3 years. Look, 3. He was and hold on. This is for All right, so for AD, you're gonna laugh. His first year, he didn't hit one fucking 3.
Okay.
Was he shooting though?
0.1 3-point attempts.
So he wasn't shooting.
Second year, 0.1 again at 22%. He got better, right?
There was a using it like that.
He wasn't supposed to shoot this a different era.
Third year, 0.2. And mind you, Curry was in the league already. He was going off.
Yeah, of course.
Then it started going up, 1.8. Mind you, AD.
That's when Cat got dropped there, right?
AD's never averaged 35% from 3 ever. So
when
that's
that
what I'm saying. You gotta understand, like, yo, if you play 2K, you gonna hit mad threes with Karl-Anthony Towns.
He has a high 3-point rating
already.
already.
I'm never using that man in 2K.
His 3-point rating is over 80.
But yo, we talking about this guy for almost a half hour, man.
Yeah,
listen,
let's wrap it up with this guy.
We move it on, but listen, let us know what y'all think in the comments about Karl-Anthony Towns. If you think that he changed the league for big men, obviously he didn't. We all agree that he has not changed the game for big men.
Not changed,
but for shooting threes,
Yes.
he def has.
Yes.
He
He
def
has
has.
impacted that big
He
time.
def has. Just saying. I'm not even
I'm
gonna
just
lie
saying
about
he's
that.
not the only one.
Listen,
Bro,
all right, listen.
He's an addition.
Listen. We move on. Now,